Most people think the hardest part of solving a problem is finding the right answer. But the truth is much simpler. You can't hear the solution when your own thoughts are screaming at you. In the late autumn of 19th century Vienna, a young, ambitious scholar named Leo climbed the steep steps to the home of Dr. Samuel, a reclusive philosopher famed for solving problems no one else could fix. Leo's mind was an overwhelming storm. He spent his nights pacing, analyzing every past mistake, overthinking future choices, and clutching tight to his anxieties. He brought with him a thick leather journal crammed with endless notes and theories when Dr. Samuel opened the door. Leo barely greeted him before launching into a rapid speech, detailing every worry, every theory, and every obstacle in his life. The old doctor listened in silence. He didn't interrupt. Instead, he walked over to the tea table and picked up a heavy porcelain teapot. "Sit," Dr. Samuel said softly. Leo sat, but continued speaking. His voice trembling with tension, Dr. Samuel placed an empty teacup in front of Leo and began to pour hot tea. The dark liquid reached the brim. But Dr. Samuel did not stop pouring. The tea spilled over the rim, flooded the saucer, and splashed onto the wooden table, dripping onto Leo's lap. "Stop! What are you doing?" Leo shouted, leaping back. "The cup is full. It can't hold any more." Dr. Samuel stopped pouring and looked at Leo with calm, piercing eyes. "Like teacup," Dr. Samuel said, "your mind is so full of your own assumptions, fears, and endless mental noise that nothing new can enter. How can I teach you anything if you do not first empty your cup?" Leo fell silent. The realization hit him. But the true test had only just begun. Dr. Samuel handed Leo a heavy steel key and led him into a windowless room at the back of the house. In the center stood an intricate brass lock box on a heavy oak table. "Inside this box is a document that will give you the answer to every dilemma currently troubling your mind," Dr. Samuel said. "The lock has 3 dials. Unlock it before sunset." For 4 hours, Leo worked frantically. He pulled out his leather journal, cross-referencing mathematical formulas, analyzing the etchings on the brass box, and calculating combinations based on dates and historical riddles. His mind raced at full speed, panicking as the sun began to dip below the horizon. The more he overthought, the more confused and agitated he became, with 5 minutes left before sunset. Exhausted and defeated, Leo slammed his journal shut. "Ich gave up." He closed his eyes, took a deep, slow breath, and finally let go of all his theories, his ego, and his fear of failure. He emptied his mind completely, in the dead silence of that quiet room. Without the noise of his own thoughts, he heard something he hadn't noticed before: a faint, rhythmic ticking coming from inside the lock. Leo opened his eyes. He didn't look at his notes. He put his ear close to the box, placed his fingers gently on the dials, and turned them slowly, simply feeling for the tiny mechanical clicks. Without the clutter of his overthinking, his instincts took over. Click, click, click. The latch snapped open. Leo lifted the heavy lid of the box. Inside, there was no secret document. There were no complex instructions or hidden answers. The box contained only a small, polished mirror resting at the bottom. Leo stared at his own reflection in the dimming light. He hadn't needed a secret formula To solve the puzzle, the solution was simply removing his own mental resistance. He had been looking for complex answers to a simple problem because his cluttered mind refused to accept simplicity. Asterisk. Have you ever caught yourself overcomplicating a simple decision just because your mind was too busy? What is one worry filling up your cup today that you need